channel. This is Elysian, aka Kajuna, aka Kange, and today we are talking about latching. In the previous video we did questions about breastfeeding, and I kept talking about latching, and everybody's like, what is latching? So latching is how a baby attaches itself to your breast during breastfeeding. A good latch is where the baby, where your areola, Makiko, forgive me, areola is in the mouth of the baby, and the nipple is in the backside of the mouth of the baby, where it's soft and flexible. That's a good latch. The opposite of a good latch is a shallow latch, and this kind of a latch is where the baby is mainly clinging to the nipple, and when the baby clings mainly to the nipple, it's what results in cracked nipples, bleeding nipples, and sore nipples, because basically the baby is struggling to get the milk from the breast because it's a little bit far that way. So the proper way to make sure your baby is getting a proper latch is based on one rule. My midwife always used to say it 1,000 times. She said it in the funniest way: tummy to tummy, tummy to tummy. So I should say tummy to tummy, tummy to tummy, whatever you remember. When a baby is breastfeeding, your tummy and her tummy or his tummy should be facing each other. What do I mean? You should not be able to see the cord of the baby at all. The baby should be tummy to tummy with the mother, regardless of the breastfeeding position. So when the baby is tummy to tummy, you know that the baby is latching well. So what I mean to say is that getting a good latch is not going to come easy. It's going to take practice. At the same time, you can always try different breastfeeding positions, and always remember, tummy to tummy. That's the one thing. So other signs that could show you that the baby is latching well, because we're talking about latching today, is that one, tummy to tummy. Your tummy and the baby's tummy will be facing each other. You cannot see the cord. That's the first and most basic rule. The second one is that you should not see your areola. When you look down at the breastfeeding baby, you should not see the dark part. That's the darker part of the breast, not the nipple, the other part that's now like surrounding the. It's like the main part, the main darker part, and then the nipple. You should not be able to see the areola. You can see a little part of it if you have like super large breasts, so the baby can't be able to like cup it all, but you should just see like little or no areola. Then you should see your baby's ears wiggle. Babies, when they're breastfeeding and they're latched well and they're comfortable, their ears tend to wiggle a little. When you look at the baby's ears, you'll notice that they're wiggling. Then the baby's chin will be on your breast. It's interesting, but yeah, that's another thing that can tell you that the baby is latched well. Then you can hear your baby swallow. You'll hear the baby swallowing breast milk, and okay, there are babies who you can't hear swallowing because they're quiet drinkers, and for these quiet drinkers, you can see from time to time they'll pause to breathe because they're so consumed, so they'll be like and then they'll continue breastfeeding. Another sign that the baby is latched well is that for you, you'll be so comfortable. There is no pain, there is no pressure, and there is no all that discomfort that comes with it. Another sign that the baby is latched well is that when the baby stops breastfeeding for some reason or another, maybe it's time for you to switch the baby to the other breast, you'll notice, you look at the nipple, you'll notice that if the baby was latched well, the nipple will be long and round, or it will be the same way as it was before you were breastfeeding. If the baby was not latched well, you notice the nipple will be compressed or flat, because maybe the baby was pinching and trying to pull and biting and all, trying to really trying to get to the milk, because it's just not a proper latch. Another one you'll notice is that the baby's mouth is usually full with the breast, and the most interesting one is your baby's lips. I know They look like fish lips. Your baby's lips tend to turn outwards. Look this. Yeah, but you see the inner part of the baby's, not the inner. So if you're struggling to latch, you should know that latching when the baby attaches itself to the breast, it's not like the end. It's not like the end, like it's you have to feed the baby in that way. So what you do is, if the baby has already started breastfeeding, you can always break the suction, and you do that by placing your a clean finger into the corner of the baby, and then the baby will unlatch. So after you do that, what do? You can take a break to, because maybe you're feeling pain and maybe you're feeling frustrated that you're not doing this right. Take a break with the baby, hold the baby in an upright position, and then place the baby on your chest, skin to skin, that's what they call it, and just bond with the baby, sing to the baby, talk to the baby. Then when you feel comfortable and you want to try again, go ahead and try again. And slowly by slowly, it doesn't come overnight. No, it doesn't come. Even I had cracked nipples because I had an issue with latching, but slowly I learned how to do it well. It's practice, practice, so you'll get it right in time. And there's a little sacrifice, yeah, the pain that comes initially, but it goes away when you learn how to latch well. And what else can a mother do in this world but give the baby the best that she can? So till next time, this is Alician, aka Kangi. Have a lovely day, and till next time, bye.